It is always good for you to know what you want. It is always good for you to know where you are coming from. It is always good for you to remember yesterday. Some of us don't know how to recall or appreciate those that help us when we are down. Some of us don't even remember where we're coming from. Some said, for example, that this person is my leader. He or she is my leader. I respect him so much. When the person is with you, if anything happened to that person, what will you do? You know, we have some people who don't understand what some of us are doing. Welcome back to my channel, and make sure you like the video. God bless you for joining me, and make sure you share it to many platforms of your choice. I am here this hour to share with us how Nkere and Apkarawa continue their mockery of PM, looking down on him. Remember when Biafran, immediately after Biafran declaration in Finland, Latin Finland last year, 29th of November 2024, we saw how some people decided to, attack COS. Oh, she's just a personal appointee. PM appointed her for his personal reasons. She's not working for Biafran, she's actually working for PM. Who is she? We don't know her. Why? But I remember. She's a nobody. She's this, she's that. They said all those things, and we called it out then and said, look, this is a sign of insubordination, and it's a no-no if you actually mean something serious, you want to achieve something serious. You don't bring insubordination. One of the criteria to make sure that, to know that you are actually heading to somewhere is your ability to comport yourself and to stand on the truth. Is your ability to realize your senior, the chain of command. I hate to use the word chain of command because of US, but what I'm trying to say is this. To understand your superiority, to know your senior, somebody who is superior to you in the government, is somebody that you don't need to look down upon or trying to show insubordination. But every now and then we are seeing that element from those gangsters. They keep on showcasing their ignorance of how to follow government structure. Then they keep on telling you that they're in government in exile, but you don't know what government is all about. We called it that and said that you cannot just say that she's just a COS or PM and therefore she's a nobody. No, it doesn't work that way. Now, some of us understand that when you have somebody you call your leader, you must understand, you must learn something from that person. If the person is good at disobeying somebody, then you may have right to disobey if you want, but remember what the target and the template that PM set, or what Biafran freedom is not something that you get. You cannot go. You can't make headway by lying and propaganda, dangerous propaganda, lying with everything in you. And to you, truth and honesty is haram. You go nowhere. That is what I've been hammering here, that these elements of lies here and there from these people is a sign, is a no-no for me, is a sign they are not for you. And they called us name. Oh, they paid you, you are working for your money. Listen, this is continuation of Nkere and Apkarawa mocking PM, mocking him for no just reason. And we're going to go through it. But before then, please take your time and make sure you like the video. I expect you to subscribe to this channel. Put your comments. Let us know what you think about what the video is all about. I am not here to waste your time. Let's start from this write-up from M0cked Network. Breaking: Apkarawa Sonny and Nkere in a written statement mock PM Ekpa while in prison, says he is mentally unstable. This follows the dissatisfaction after the PM endorsed Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Nkere. The statement, as carefully worded, showed PM Ekpa disassociation with do. PM disassociated himself from them and they started going gaga. The statement is attached in the comment below. So we are going to go through that document and I have to present it to you. I don't want to read it just offline. So permit me to bring it to you so you can see. But before seeing it, before I bring it to you, I want you to see Ekpa and the Nkere because they are the people that we are talking about. Look at them. In case for some of you that may not know them, this is Ekpa, this is Nkere, who started putting on ties and acting as executive member, as official for first time in his life after PM arrest. So to him, it's an achievement. He have grown from wearing t-shirt to putting on ties and shaving his beard properly. He's now looking more fresher than before. If what money cannot do does not exist, but to be honest, it do exist. But I'm just saying, only God, okay? You can see Ekpa here, smiling and very, very happy. Every now and then, dishing out some funny instruction like cutting ties with Mr. Gota or Gota. I hope I pronounced that much well, his name well, because that Austria man, okay, who is now with Biafrans, unlike what Nkere tried, because somebody on my comment section said that Nkere invaded the man. I laughed loud. You know, Biafrans understand what is going on. But you cannot take away this somebody's effort because the person is not siding you. All of them are now looking for a way to tear the man apart. Maybe if I have time, maybe you can talk about that again because there's something. Many of them, even in Kiru, it's not in Kiru, sorry, Eunice and Betty. They have made some reaction towards some of their fallback Republic gangsters are now calling the man out. That the man he's making money with the Biafran's blood. But when Ekpa was talking to him, no, he's a mass because they will just wait for a few weeks to give him mass. Elias is not mass. That is the only task they can give to them. Do they even know what mass means? Do they actually understand the word mass? What does it mean in Igbo language? I doubt they do. But let's go. All right, so let's start. You can see the document on your screen now, and this is what Nkere and their group, wrote just to showcase their stupidity, trying to mock PM. Biafran Republic Government in Exile Headquarters, Ministry of Information, Media and Communications. Beginning of this year that he knew of Miss Orabeze's wrongdoing and affirmed that Miss Orabeze is not working for Biafra interests. And at that time, he encouraged brigade officials to take action against Miss Orabeze. Earlier in 2025, Ms. Ekpa sent a message to Ms. Orabeze to disappear from the social media, especially Twitter X, because of what she was posting on social media with his names, signatures, official letterheading, and faking off his official stamp, which were implicating him in his ongoing case in Finland. Ms. Ekpa had also disowned Ms. Orabeze's group when he realized her misconduct. As such, Ms. Ekpa has either been playing a double game or is incoherently contradicting himself or deceiving Biafrans. This is what they said before. Okay, this document is still the same document they issued in the past, but they keep on bringing it up again. Now, Mr. Ekpa, learning that the breakaway group were collapsing under the weight of litigation, that is lawsuit, and regaining momentum after the chaos of the past years, became resentful and has engaged in a desperate play to save Miss Orabeze in order to have her reuniting Okay. Do you understand what this guy is saying? A kind of that because of the lawsuit, the other USB government is now disappearing and they are on adventure of destroying them, and all of a sudden, if Mr. Ekpa want to maintain, to keep our base around, just to reunite, reunite chaos in the Biafra movement. So Ekpa is now trying to reunite, chaos in the Biafra movement. Like, he's known for bringing problem and chaos in the Biafra movement, because look at what he said here. Ms. Ekpa, learning that the breakaway group were collapsing under the weight of litigation and bringing regaining momentum after the chaos of the past year, became resentful and has engaged in a desperate play to save Miss Orabeze. Can you now? Ekpa is now desperate to save Orabeze because he want to bring her back to reunite chaos in the Biafra movement. That is when we talk about mockery. This is part of it. Mr. Ekpa in working against Briggs lawsuit and assisting Ms. Orabeze, a widely noted figure whose purpose is to ridicule the Biafran movement with her absurd and unserious behavior, has committed political suicide. Mr. Ekpa, in this estimation of many Biafrans in this one's action, has completely disappointed Biafrans by changing the goalpost because it involves Ngozi Orabeze, though he has acknowledged of all sabotage of this particular woman. Mr. Ekpa's sabotage is both disgraceful and despicable, and Biafrans are starting to wonder if Mr. Ekpa is putting his personal interests and Ms. Orabeze over that of Biafra. In the best case scenario, Mr. Ekpa's disregard, Mr. Ekpa derails and erratic action are in result of being under pressure by the Finnish authorities, pressure of a trial, his own personal interest during the appeal of his conviction, and mentally instability. That is the insult. That's where the whole thing started. Mental instability, non-composed metrics, or in the worst case scenario, Mr. Ekpa purposely betraying Briggy due to selfish and egomaniacal reasons. So Apkarawa just poured out his venom. In their case, Mr. Ekpa's stability as a leader and loyal to Briggy and the Biafra movement is not in question. Okay, the same thing. What is the name of this guy? Nsima is doing as well. Briggy wishes to ask Mr. Ekpa to show us any evidence of progress that Ms. Orabeze has achieved for Biafran people since after convention. Ms. Orabeze sabotaged the Biafran Defense Forces (BDF), including brandished them criminals and fraudulent. Ms. Orabeze sabotaged the IOU loan, telling them that IOU loan is not a scam because Nkere refused to run away with their account. Come on. Ms. Ekpa, that is something that Biafra should even cherish her more. Mr. Ekpa, with entire cabinet of Briggy, including same Ms. Orabeze, has guaranteed Biafrans of their IOU loan, hoping to be rewarded accordingly when Biafran is fully achieved, which you don't want it to be achieved so that they cannot be rewarded. With what you are doing now, how can you achieve it? And now, seeing Ekpa supporting Ms. Orabeze on labeling it a scam is questionable. Ms. Orabeze hijacked Biafran database website with all Biafran citizens' data, and now they are now illegally auctioning the database for over $10,000. Mr. Orabeze is printing fake identity card for Biafrans. Mr. Orabeze now leak out Biafrans identity card information on social media, which Biafrans are asking Ekpa if this is what he promised Biafran to do with their information, promised them to do with their information on the database. This is betrayal to the Biafran people, having imposed confidence on them, on him, sorry. Ms. Orabeze now also officially has recruited unknown saboteurs, recruited known saboteurs as well as posting out names and bank accounts of Biafrans in Nigerian online, which caused some Biafrans to be trailed by Nigerian. Now, there's another one. Let me just break it up, because before we move forward, reason why I'm actually paying attention to this again, because this will remind you of something. That is why M0cked posted it again. Is one, today is 2nd of December, and since morning now we have waiting to see fresh like celebration of them declaring Biafra. You remember they declared Biafra according to them on 2nd of December. Hold it there. This man talking about IOU realized that the reason why people are skeptical about it is because of the account, the recipient of those loans, which is Nkere, is one pushing himself there. With his attitude, you can tell. A man that receives money without giving an account. Next thing you see him sharing a file together, handing over some document to somebody that nobody know. That is what the document is not even any serious document. Biafran charter, Biafran constitution is not he don't have it. It's not in his control. The Biafran declared no document to back it up from him, and yet he wants Biafran to follow him with these lies. You see all this blackmail here. Oh, or a person printing fake ID, fake this. It's a lie. They are the ones that are actually living and waking up with lies and falsehood, initiating AI voice to confuse Biafrans. Yet you want to tell us that you I owe you loan. Criminals everywhere. Do they even care about freedom? I don't think so. All right. So as you can see here, the write-up continued. If Mr. Ekpa sees nothing wrong with above mentioned, then we Biafrans bearing the scars of what Mr. Orabeze has done should remind Mr. Ekpa that he stopped taking order from Mazi M0cked in DSS prison when he realized that discussion coming from there were not favorable to us, and we Biafran at this time reserve the right to do the same now. Okay. Earlier, January 2025, Mr. Ekpa urged all Biafrans to return to the original brigade that gave birth to our independence, and also urged brigade to do everything to stop Mr. Orabeze from destroying brigade completely. Seeing Mr. Ekpa reserves himself as aligned with Mr. Orabeze is completely unacceptable. Now, here you can see that Apkarawa and Nkere admit they accept that Biafran are non-independent. Look at it again. Let me read it so you can see it again here. He said, in early January 2025, Mr. Ekpa urged all Biafrans to return to the original brigade that gave birth to our independence, and also urged brigade to do everything to stop gave birth to independence. Hold that. Now, this is 1 year anniversary, okay, of that independence. Today is today they themselves say that in their own brain and minds that it is today that they have their independence. No. So now we will be expecting them to celebrate it. So let nobody tell me, we are trying to protect and defend our land. That means you are not independent, because here they made it clear to you that they have declared their independent. Okay, let's continue. This is a very serious matter, and as such, the brigade cabinet we have several emergency meetings to thoughtfully approach this matter. The Briggy cabinet will then announce its decision and next steps to Biafran public at the appropriate time. The Briggy public should be assured, the Biafran public shall be assured that Briggy cabinet strongly believe in our litigation, that is lawsuit, against Ngozi Orabeze and her co-conspirators. And we all committed to hold Ms. Orabeze and all saboteurs to account. This is simply a temporary inconveniences. Briggy will not tolerate anyone in Briggy being a stumbling block to our goal of achieving Biafra. Achieving yes. At a time when Briggy's political support in Washington D.C. is reaching unprecedented height, and the U.S. government is pressuring the government of Nigeria over its persecution of Christians and persecution of Christians and Biafrans. This is not the time to get entangled with international issues. This is a time to seize upon our momentum. For the past 2 decades, the Biafra movement has been paralyzed with the infinite sabotage, with infinite sabotage, mismanagement, and complete destruction, which has held the movement back. Briggy is committed to exercising strong leadership, which will put to a complete an end to all sabotage and dysfunction in the Biafra movement once and for all, which will enable us to quickly obtain our goal of Biafra. Then signed, very important again. So Kimato signed Apkarawa Sonny. He's one that poured out this insult on PM. Remember, the guy is known for insubordination and is a no-no in any government that wants to survive, any organization that wants to survive. You cannot have somebody who don't respect his superior, who don't respect authority, who don't bother to do anything, like whatever you are saying to him means nothing. And this is what they do. That is what they're known for. Let me know what you think about it. The insubordination is too much, and keep your eyes on them to know. Of course, if anything happens, we're going to bring it sharply. We are waiting to report it to you, of course. If there's how they celebrate, their independence today. Please, it's very, very important, and it's no longer hidden that we are waiting, watching, seeing, just to see how they're gonna celebrate it. God bless you, and make sure you like the video. Let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much, and bye-bye for now.